Hello dear Libra, this is Clarity1129 and welcome to your November and December 2021 monthly predictions. Yes, we are doing 2 months today and we will be following the same format as we always do. Only thing, it will be in double since we're covering 2 months, right? I'm doing this so that I can keep December for your 2022 predictions. Alright, so as usual, we'll start with the Moonology deck. One card for overarching energy of November, which says adjustments are required, third quarter moon. And one for December, which says be bold and make the first move, cardinal moon. Okay. Now, for the month of November, we're going to use the Light Seers Tarot. I'll pull out 4 cards as I always do, one each for general outlook, love and romance, career and finances, and spiritual growth. All right. I'm a week late and I hope I get to post this today. Alright, so for your general outlook for the month, you get the 5 of Swords, typical to air sign, and the card of air signs, overthinking. And not just overthinking, we'll come to that. So for your love and romance, you get the Fool, which is a beautiful card. For your career and finances, you get the Moon. For spiritual growth, you get the Emperor. Okay. We'll also take out 4 cards from the Ethereal Visions Tarot for the month of December. For general outlook, you get the World. Wow. For your love and romance, you get the 3 of Pentacles. For your career and finance, you get Justice, which is the card of Libra. And for your spiritual growth, you get the 8 of Swords. Okay. We'll also take 2 cards each from the Tea Leaf Tarot to further clarify the general outlook for both the months. All right. All right. For November, you get Knot, which says unsuccessful plans, and Broken Wishbone, wish will not be granted. Don't get disheartened. What doesn't happen, maybe it's not the right time, and then later it will be even better than what you wished. In December, you get Take Care, or there will be a loss of material wealth, and you get the Shield. You need to defend yourself. All right. Okay. Now, before we go into the advice from Spirit and the wish card and everything else, let's just do your basic reading. We'll start with November, and it starts with saying adjustments are required. So whichever area it is in your life, it will be different for each of you. You will need to compromise, all right? Because things may not look very favorable this month, that it may not work out the way you want it to. But with a little bit of compromise on your part, a few adjustments here and there, you will find that things do keep moving forward. All right. Now, the general outlook of the month is 5 of Swords. Now, 5 of Swords talks about a person who wants to win at all costs. It's a card which is very ego-based, very fear-based. There is this constant conflict between your head and your heart. And in whichever situation you are, you always want to have the last word, all right? And the best part is that even if you win the argument, say, or win whatever it is, you are not, you won't get the satisfaction of having won it, because you know, it's a very ego-based kind of victory, and it doesn't bring you fulfillment. So this is the energy that you tend to be in during the month of November, and you're being told this so that you can guard against it and you know, make those adjustments that are required. Now, right here with unsuccessful plans and the wish will not be granted, what I can see is that there is something that you're wishing for, there's something that you're wanting for it to happen, and it isn't happening the way you want it. And with this Five of Swords, what I feel is that you're trying somehow to manage to do something, you know, find some shortcut, do some thing so that it works out in your favor. But what you're being asked to do is to just let it go at this time. It will come back to you. What is meant for you will not pass you by. It will come. It's just that the time is not right. So instead of getting into this Five of Swords energy where you're trying all these funny things to, you know, make what you want happen, just let it go for the time being. It will come to you when the time is right. All right. So right now, just make those adjustments and go with the flow. Okay. As I say, see the Five of Swords and all these, most of these cards, no, in fact, I'm just looking at it. Well, at least all the cards which are not favorable, they are all minor arcana, which means they'll just, you know, it won't be the same. These energies will keep changing. But the cards which are major arcana, which are there for you, are all very positive cards. These are cards which you know, is what you say is destined. All right. And with that, we come to the first major arcana, which is in your love and romance, which says the Fool, which says, talks about new beginnings. So there's going to be new beginnings in love. All right. So for those who are single, chances are that you will find somebody. Most likely you'll find somebody outdoors, either while traveling or at a shop or at a cafe or something, but it'll be outdoors most probably. And you will want to, you know, you will be ready to welcome that into your life. All right. For those who are partnered, again, if you find that things were stagnant, you will get a fresh, you know, what do you call, you'll have a new beginning. You'll complete a cycle and you'll renew your relationship. Same for marriages. Those who are in marriages, if you've got stuck in a certain rut, this is the month where you will find that spark back and you will start things all over again. So there'll be there'll be newness in love. All right. For some of you out there who are single, it's possible that, you know, if you've had a fallout with a love, maybe an ex, chances are that they come back into your life to make up and start afresh. Maybe romantically, may not be, but chances are that whatever your relationship is, you're going to have a fresh start to it. You'll take, you know, it'll be a new take on things, and that is very favorable. It's all going to be positive. Now, for your career and finance, you get the Moon. The Moon talks about intuition, if it's positive, or confusion, if it is negative. Now, since the cards next to it are the Fool and the Emperor, both are very positive cards, it's basically telling you to use your intuition. So if you're about to start something new, or if there is something you've been planning to do, either to make money, you know, some additional, say, apart from your regular career, you're trying something else, or for those entrepreneurs out there, you're trying something new. You're being asked to not go by logic, but to go by your gut feeling. Now, what happens with air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, is that you use your head more than you do your heart. Now you're being told to listen to that inner voice, which is a very quiet inner voice, for which you have to pay attention and not just you know, just quieten it down, because more often you will find that this inner voice is first of all quiet, and secondly, what it suggests may actually get you to think that it won't be feasible, or you'll look like the odd one out. But if this feeling inside is strong and you really move with it, you will find great success in your career and your finances. All right, so basically, if you're feeling that I want to invest in something, or maybe cryptocurrency or whatever it is, and your feeling within is, you wouldn't have thought about it all this while, and suddenly you think about it, don't just think it's something preposterous and it's not meant for you. Give it some thought, and if you find that this confirmation from within you is very strong, go for it. At the same time, if you feel that everyone's telling you to do something but you feel it's a little off inside you, then follow your gut feeling and don't go for it. All right, so this is as far as your career and finances are concerned. When it comes to your spiritual growth, give me a second, I want to take a sip of water. You get the Emperor. With the Emperor, it can be interpreted in two ways. One, you are standing in your power and you feel that you're very satisfied as to the way things are moving in your life. Everything is working like a well-oiled machine. You're on top of your game. And so now you're thinking of what next, and this what next leads you to your spiritual growth, wanting to learn more. That is one way for some of you. For some of you, there can be a male figure in your life, someone in a position of authority, maybe, or maybe someone who's a teacher or a guide, or your boss, or somebody you look up to, a father figure kind of a person. This person says something or guides you in some way, which actually, it's like a bell that goes off in your head. There's something that they say which sparks some interest in you, and you start moving in that direction, thinking about that, and which takes you forward in your spiritual growth. All right, so that's for November. Now in December, what you get is be bold and make the first move. So you get a fresh start in love and romance, as far as your love and romance in November was concerned. And you also get this intuition card, right? Now, further, the month after that, which is December, I think you would have already made up your mind, whether it is in your area of love and romance, or it is your career, or it's anything else. You've made up your mind and it's very strong, but you're just waiting for that push. So this push is coming to you here, right now, that in December, if you've done your research and you're feeling that feeling to move ahead is very strong, do not wait for someone to come to you. If you feel strongly, just go for it. All right. Sometimes we are so upset that and so worried that things will not go out the way we want to, that we don't even start. So you're being asked to actually move ahead. All right. And with this World card as your general outlook for December, basically what it talks about is that, one, old cycles are coming to an end and new cycles are beginning. So this is again after the Fool card here, and with be bold and make the first move. Old patterns are coming to an end and new patterns are beginning. There could also be travel involved in December. All right. And what this says is take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. So for those of you who are traveling, just be careful with what you're carrying. Keep an eye on your stuff. Don't just leave it unattended for a while. Maybe there can be some sort of minor theft. Nothing major to worry about, but there could be, and you can guard against it. All right. And that you need to defend yourself. So in case you're going out to meet people, or now that this cycle is coming to an end, maybe you will have to come face to face with somebody, or there's some idea that you're talking about and there will be some people who are not for it. You're being asked to stand your ground, all right, and defend yourself. Just because there's someone who says something and tries to, walk over you, or generally is offensive in their action towards you, you don't have to go on your back foot. You don't have to be defensive about it. but you need to stand strong, stand your ground, and defend your point of view. All right. This is provided you've thought things through and you feel strongly about it. And Libra is all about justice, and she, when I say she, I'm talking about it because the Queen of Swords represents Libra, right? So she can be extremely amiable, she's very polite, but you cross the line and she'll cut you. And that is the energy you need to be in at this time, all right? If you made your decision to be bold, make the first move, and if someone comes, you know, as a blockage to whatever you're doing, you can just show them their place and defend yourself, all right? Because that what you want is for you to decide and not for anybody else to decide, all right? For your love and romance, you get the Three of Pentacles. So those of you who've started this new beginning in November, you're going to consolidate it further in December. For others of you, there is someone at work, either at work, maybe your boss, your colleague, a client, or while you're commuting to work or something, you might meet somebody. This is for singles. For those who are already partnered up, you will take the relationship to the next level. Same for those who are in a marriage. You know, you will start either working for your home, or you will plan a family, or whatever it is. But basically, it's a beautiful, positive card which talks about expansion and growth, all right? For your career and finances, you get justice. So you expect nothing less than justice in every area of your life, definitely in your career and finances. And so both ways, whether you are in a position of giving or you're in a position of taking, you will see that you will ensure that things are balanced. And that's exactly what you're going to get. So you're in a good place as far as your career and finances are concerned, all right? Now, for your spiritual growth, here you get the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is a card of limiting beliefs, all right? This lady is tied into inaction by her own thoughts. If this thought has got anything to do with something new that you're going to start, which others are telling you not to do, you're being told to be bold and make the first move, all right? Just go for it. It's good to think, provided it's within limits, all right? And when there is a conflict between the head and the heart, it's better to listen to the heart, all right? Follow that gut instinct. But finally, when you've made up your mind, and you know, Librans are known for their indecision. They take a long time to decide because they see both sides and they don't want to do, you know, get it wrong. But if that gut feeling inside you, inside of you tells you that this is for you, then don't let what other people say and overthinking spoil it and get you, you know, in a place where you won't act and you miss out on opportunities, all right? So that is all I have for you as far as your basic reading is concerned. Now we'll take advice from Spirit, one card each from the Angel and Ancestors Oracle for the month of November and December, all right? Well, for November you get, wow, I love it when this happens, synchronicities. Just look at this. You get Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. This is got to do with your career, where you've got the Moon, where it says trust your intuition, all right? So go with that gut feeling. It won't lead you astray. And for December, you get Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. All right, so this is beautiful. What does this mean? When you look at these cards, it just means that you've got to balance out what's the conflict between your head and your heart. You have done enough thinking. If there's something that you want, just accept it. Go with the flow. And if there's something that you want which others don't want, make peace with it, that maybe you won't have supporters at this time, but just go ahead and do what your heart tells you to do, all right? So this is as far as advice from Spirit is concerned. Now we'll take out one card each for the months of November and December from the Astral House to see where you'll see maximum changes in your life in November and December. All right, in November, you'll see changes in love. So with that Fool card here, there's going to be new opportunities in love. And in December, you get career. All right. So with this Justice card here, you'll find changes here. So if things were not going okay, or you've used your intuition in November and made a few changes, you're going to find those changes actually bearing fruits this month of December. Now, if there's a time specific question on your mind, when will such and such thing happen, when will you go somewhere, when will blah blah happen, whatever it is on your mind, I'll take out 2 cards again, and whatever it is will happen between these 2 months. You get March and you get April. So whatever it is that you're looking for will come to you between March and April next year. All right. And last but not the least, we come to the angel answers. If there's any pressing question on your mind, bring your focus on that question and concentrate on it as angels get ready. And this is the answer to that question of yours. And it says, big happy changes. What a wonderful way to end the reading. So whatever it is, follow your gut and you will not go wrong, my dear Librans. All right. So that's all I have for you. Have a wonderful November and December. If things work out beautifully for you, or whichever way it works out, I'm sure it will be fine with this final card of big happy changes. Just go slow. Go with the flow, follow your gut instinct, and you will not go wrong. All right. And just that the only thing you need to guard against is here while you're traveling, perhaps guard your belongings well. All right. And that's all there is. If things work out as I was saying, do let me know in the comments. Have a wonderful 2 months. I'll see you in December with your 2022 predictions. All right. Stay good. Be safe. Bye-bye.